All right, greetings everyone. Tim Anderson here, aka Renfail, and we're about to kick off another miniature painting session. You may have seen a horse at the beginning of this. As luck would have it, I had a slight accident with the horse, and he fell, and this horseman's spear broke off. So we have to hot glue that, not hot glue it, but super glue it and get all that put back together. These things happen sometimes with miniatures. It is what it is. If I dropped this, I guarantee you that would fall off the scythe. So it is what it is. I just grabbed one off, and we're gonna paint this guy today instead, or we're gonna work on this one and start this one. I already know that I don't want to do a black, like, but I would like to do like a dark blue for the cloak itself. So I'm gonna be mixing. And again, I don't know if it's going to be perfect or not, but it's just a base coat for now. Um, and again, later on we come in and we do the washes and the dry brushes and everything else. But I think we're going to do a dark blue for the cloak today. Don't know exactly how we're going to do it, but we're gonna do some mixing here and get this taken care of. So I had some thoughts to a light blue, but I decided against that. So let's put that light blue down there by the rest of the paints. And I got a gray. I thought about doing like a gray blue. I'm torn now, actually. I don't know if I want to do a gray blue or a dark blue with the black. Hmm. Decisions. I think I kind of want to try this and see if I can't come up with a mixture that I like. So why don't we try this first? The cream I will use for the bone later on. These I don't need for the moment, I don't think. Double check here. It's going to be the wood. I am going to need the gray, which I've already got. I'm going to need the brown for that and that. This is going to be a pretty simple one because it's only, we got the belt, the shaft of the, you maybe not, can't see that. So we've got the belt, the shaft of the scythe, that'll both be brown. Then we've got the blade, which will be gray, maybe some blood flecks on it or something. And then we've got the cream for the bone. And then we'll do a blue-gray. So I don't actually need these two. I was going to use these for the horse, but the horse is in repairs right now. So let's mix up a little bit here and see if we can get something that we like. Okay. My unorthodox mixing, because I don't have spatulas, I just use toothpicks. May actually have to get this one in here with the brush. So I probably want to use this brush. So for the moment, let's just go ahead and get some of that. Let's go ahead and get that closed. All right. That coloring turned out pretty good. Now let's get in here. Now, being as this is just the base coat, remembering that we're going to be coming in here and adding um, the washes and everything else later on. Okay, doesn't look too bad. This is the tricky part with skeletons because we'll definitely have to come in here later on with the cream. And as cautious as we might like to be, get some on his head there. And I'll tell you what, we may have been too hasty putting our lamps away because we've been in the process of packing some stuff, and I may need well, I could probably just use the my cell phone lamp. I'm not being too cautious about over at the moment because I got to get in there and get some of these nooks and crannies. I think that's pretty good for that base coat. Where's my phone? When in doubt, it'll be really bright for everybody to watch. Yeah, see, I'm missing a little bit right there. And a little bit right there. These are these nooks and crannies. And because I don't have a perfect light set up here, it's a little tricky to see without the perfect light setup. I think we're pretty good here. That was a little missing on the shoulder. All right, this is good as we're gonna get for the moment with the blue. All right. Let's see here. What are we gonna work on next? feel like we can probably do, I don't want to do the bone right away. Probably leave the bone for last. So we can probably do the brown right now for the belt and everything. But first I want to do the shaft of the. I totally need more light. We're going to have to get creative here. Dun, 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 that's not a good solution. I got a message. Hang on, I gotta check this. All right, let's see if I can sort out some better lighting here. because we started packing, and so we packed up some of our lights, and I didn't think I needed them, and right now I need them. So we're gonna use the phone. That looks really weird, but it might work. All right, that's the belt. That's the haft. Now, if I want to get technical in here, I smudged a tiny bit. There we go. That looks pretty good. Oh, looky there. There's like a tiny little. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get in there without. Yeah, I got it. Nice. If you hear weird noises in the background, that's Chris packing stuff, so no worries. All right, now I need the gray for the shaft here. Why did I have this one here? I don't know what that one's going to be used for. Oh, I know what that's for. That's for the mud. I always like to put like mud splotches on the. I got a loose hair in there. It looks like I'm going to have to take out of this brush. Hey, Chris. Okay. Now that's what's left is the bone. The bone. And I have a loose hair on this brush, which we're going to have to cut. Can't see it on camera, but I've got like actually 3 little loose hairs on the end. Trim those out later. All right, I need a small brush for this part because we got to do the bone. I might be able to get it with this guy for some of it. I feel like my sleeves are getting in the way too. Excuse me. Well, I'm going to have to do the rest of this with a smaller brush because I don't want to. I can get some of the legs probably. Got some on the blue. Frustrating. A little bit of touch up. Okay, well, that's a quick fix because the blue is still in a reasonable state. So we get some of it, just dab it right there. Okay. Alright, now we need a smaller brush. I feel like this one might work because we've got the edging, which will allow me to get a little, yeah, we got a bent hair on that. I hate it when that happens. That's what happens when I don't put the caps on good enough. Ooh, that's too much. I need to be able to get down in there, but that's going to be really hard. But as good as that's going to get. He's got some ribs in there that I got to try to get to. I think we got him good enough. That's not too bad. Okay. That's pretty good. Got a tiny little bit of the finger that I gotta get right here if I can. I don't know how I'm gonna get that, to be honest with you. Okay, I got it. Yeah, but can I get it in here? I did. Nice. Alright. Alright. That looks like all the bone, to be honest with you. Tiny little touch up with the blue right there that I need to do. Yep, just like so. Little dab there. Okay. Okay, that's it for the cream. Let's see here. Now I need to do some splotching, some mud splotches and stuff. But I want to do a wash first. That's not the right one. It's this one. I can't believe I have a loose hair on that already. Alright, we'll use this little guy, and I want to get the gray. And I'm probably just going to put it right in here. Actually, let's get some water. And we're going to scoop a little bit out right into here. I'm just giving this a very light once over in some areas which kind of highlight those ridges as if they've been made threadbare over the years, if that makes sense. Okay, that's pretty good. So we've got the threadbare marks. now we can get into one of my favorites, which is the, where did this come from? Ah. Probably use the other brush here for this. My one with the little lone hair. Hey, Chris. I don't think she heard me. I was going to have her bring me the scissors, but I need my mud. Here's my mud. Now this is going to be a dry brush, so you get down in there. Okay. You always like to do a little bit of mud. Get down in there in the nooks and crannies. A little bit higher up sometimes. Maybe a mud splatter up on top. Looks pretty good. Now we're going to get some black and we're going to add a little bit of shadowing into the deepest parts of the robe here. And again, this is just a kind of a dry brush. Okay, might actually do a little bit of a wash with that one. Maybe even a little bit on the leg there. That's pretty good. Actually, we need to leave the black open, I think, because we got to paint the base now. Dun, 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 dun. We'll probably use this other one to paint the base. I feel like that's a good enough bridge for now. Let's get that base painted. I'm going to need a smaller brush to get in there into those nooks and crannies. Okay. Need a tiny brush. I think I get in there in the tips with this one. That, ladies and gentlemen, looks pretty good. That's probably one of the quickest minis I've done because we did him in under an hour. But it was also very simple because we basically had blue, brown, cream, and gray, and then some dry brush and wash. And I may come back and decide to give him some more details later on, but for now, I think we can call him good to go. So that's a wrap on Mr. Skelly. It's also going to be a wrap on today's miniature painting session. I wanted to start the horse like we were going to do at the beginning, but unfortunately, like I said, and that happens with miniatures, sometimes you drop something and the spear broke off, and I got to get that put back on with um, super glue. kill this light and readjust the lighting here. So hold tight because this is going to change here in a minute. Reset the exposure. All right, so let me get that over there plugged in. Get a look at him now. Again, we're not focused, but you can kind of get a look here. Turned out pretty good. So we got a Skelly finished for tabletop stuff. Stay tuned. We're going to get the Etsy store up here pretty quick. We're in January now. We got 3 miniatures finished. And I got to take pictures of some of Chris's sculptures, or paintings. We're going to get that Etsy store up here pretty quick in February. And for those of you who want to support everything, you can pick up these hand-painted miniatures over in the Etsy store when that is up and available. But in the meantime, you can keep subscribing here on Twitch to support the channel. You can follow along here on Twitch if you're watching this on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, do all those things. Join our Discord. Links are down below in the description text. And if you really want to support, go over to our Patreon page. It's patreon.com/Wandering Hermits. You can pick up a subscription for $3 a month that gets you access to a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff, as well as the book chapters as they are published on Patreon a couple times a month. And you can pre-order our tabletop modules and sourcebook, which are due out in May and June. You could also pre-order our point-and-click game, which is due out later this year. Hopefully you enjoyed another round of miniature painting. I'll be back next Tuesday, 5 p.m. Central, same time, same place, here on Twitch. Thanks, everybody. Until next time.